Today, we're going to talk about some unbelievable laser software that was made by a hardware company, xTool Creative Space. Stick around. Hey everybody, welcome. If this is your first time here, my name is Roy, and on this channel we talk about sublimation and lasers mostly. If you've been here before, welcome back. I'm really glad to have you. Because we talk about sublimation and lasers, I have created a playlist for lasers and a playlist for sublimation within this YouTube channel. That way, if you're just wanting to know about sublimation, you can go to that playlist. And if you just want to know about lasers, well, you can go to that playlist. There will be some videos occasionally that touch on both, and there will probably be some videos that don't touch on either directly, but they'll probably be in one of those two playlists. We're going to talk today about lasering, and we're going to talk about xTool F1 software. But before we do that, I want to talk a little bit about this machine right here, the xTool F1. It's amazing. It's awesome, it's extremely fast, it's portable, it doesn't take up a lot of space. I love this machine, I absolutely love it. If you decide to get one, I would appreciate you using my affiliate link in the description, but even if you don't use that, this machine is amazing. If you need a laser, if you want a laser, and you only have a small space, this is the one to get. If you are gonna do mostly small things like coasters, keychains, metal wallets, all sorts of stuff, leather hat patches, this is definitely the machine to get. If you're gonna do really large projects, this is probably not the one you want. You want to get something different, but you're gonna pay for space if you get something larger, and I just recommend this. It's just kind of amazing. xTool has created some amazing hardware with this machine. xTool is a wonderful hardware company. How about their software? Well, I don't know much about their software early on. I've had this machine for maybe 3 or 4 months now, but I can tell you, I have played around with the newest software that's on here. It's in beta right now. It's 2.0. It's amazing. It's just phenomenal. xTool is also now a software company, and that doesn't happen often. Usually you've got hardware, and if the company is going to actually make the software, it's usually not to par with their hardware, and vice versa. Software companies try to make some hardware. Instead of partnering with other people, oftentimes it's disastrous at best. These guys have hit it out of the park. This software is pretty awesome. We're going to go through some of these updates, and I'm going to show you exactly what it will do. You're probably operating under the current system of, what is it? Let's go and look. So what you want to do is you want to go here to the upper left-hand corner of the screen, click that, and then scroll down, and you will see this is the latest version, 1.7.8, and you can click this check for updates, and if there are any updates, it will let you know. xTool is also very good about letting you know when you open the software if there's an update available. Let's dive into the software and let me show you what I'm talking about. Once I open up xTool Creative Space 2.0, this is my screen. I am going to click on a new project, and here is my project screen. The first thing I want to do, let me turn the F1 on, and we're going to connect the device. Let's see if this connects to Wi-Fi. I know I've got it connected to Wi-Fi on the older software. Let's see if it will find it. Maybe it will. Maybe we'll need to connect it via USB for now. And yep, there it is. Excellent. So I click on it. That was super simple. Is connected. Now here's one of the things I'm not going to be able to show you today because I do not have another xTool, but you can connect multiple devices, which is kind of awesome. So we're going to leave it with this F1 for now. I'm going to show you what I think is super cool. I'm going to click image. I'm going to get me a new image from my library. This is a PNG file. It's saying it's too large. Yes, fit it to the canvas. So this is my PNG image. I want to trace that image, and we'll use their settings. And then I'm going to bring that trace down and go back to the original PNG and delete it. And then we'll bring this back up, and it's got the snap to grid to center. And what I want to do with this is click out of the image, and we're going to go to user defined material, and I'm going to click more. And there might already be 300 plus different pieces of material, and I am confident they'll be adding more regularly. But I'm going to type in wood for now. Let's do basswood. Okay, so here is our plywood. We're going to click on it, and it brings us to this screen, which is really cool. So depending on what machine I'm using, I will select. So in this case, I'm using the F1, and we'll use the blue 10 watt. We're going to, let's engrave with it. So it's showing me this panel on what my best settings are to engrave basswood plywood. So I'm going to open this. It gives me 70% power and 200 speed. So I'm going to open it in Creative Space, and you can see it says perimeter settings have been successfully saved. So I can click on this, and we're going to move it to engrave. And if I click on this easy set panel, now I have a pre-made file that shows me what each of the settings would give. This is fantastic. Now I don't have to go and create my own. So if I hover over one of these, it will give me the speed and power. If I click on it, if you'll notice just to the right of the material setting sheet, if I click on a different speed and power, it'll change that. But you also notice the green dotted lines around the one that they suggest. So if I go clicking around, and I'm not sure, what was it they suggested? They wanted this one. Let's go back to this one. And then once I've picked out what I wanted to do, I can close that out, and I now have those settings. And once I've got those, I can go up to framing, and we can frame it. And once we've done the framing, we come up here to process, and we can start it. I'm not going to do that right now because I don't have anything loaded into the machine. Oh, that's something else I want to show you real quick though, is it's down here, total time estimated is 2 minutes. That's phenomenal. It's my understanding too that the total time is much, much more accurate than it used to be. I thought it was pretty close in the amount of time that it took before. I never really tried a stopwatch, but this is really cool that it gives you the estimated time remaining. One really cool thing they have is the smart autopath planning, and that makes the project go up to 3 times faster. They did a couple of tests in their live YouTube broadcast the other day, and they used Lightburn, and they had Lightburn engrave an image. It took 2 minutes and 49 seconds, and then they used that exact same image with the same parameters on the xTool Creative Space 2.0, and it took 55 seconds. And the reason it's able to go so much faster is the way the machine cuts. It's just much more efficient. And a lot of that is driven by the processing path and the trajectory, easy for me to say. So again, I'm not going to start this because I don't have anything in the laser, but that's kind of awesome. One of the really neat things is we can edit vectors very easily now on that. So I'm gonna try that. I'm going to ungroup this, and let's go into edit node over here. And then I can take this, and I can mess it up is what I can do. But so let's say I didn't want that O, let's say I wanted that to be solid. I can go back to edit node, and I can click on one of those and hit delete, and then just continue to hit delete, and it will get rid of all of those nodes. And then I can click done, and I have a solid circle here. Not a great example, but the ability to do the different adjustments is pretty darn awesome. So I can go to this, I can go to edit node, and there's a whole bunch in there. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more, and we'll come over here, and let's say let's say we wanted this to go all the way to the edge. Then we can do that. And so there's just so many opportunities to go in live. Before, I would need to do this, I would actually manipulate it in Photoshop. And now I can go into directly into the software and edit the image, which is really, really cool to be able to edit those vectors like that. So that's pretty much what I'm going to talk about today. We will talk more about 2.0 once it's released. I'll do another video on it. The software is unbelievable though. And again, what gets me the most right now, and I'm going to go in and play with it a little bit more, and we'll come back and explore it some more in a few weeks or a month or so. But that Material Easy set is awesome. And the fact that you can do that with cutting, scoring, engraving with over 300 different materials is really, really awesome. So as you can see, this software is pretty amazing. And so again, it's rare that you find a company that does such amazing hardware and such amazing software. And I can guarantee you, I don't know this, but I'd put money on it that these guys will continue to update this software on a regular basis, and it's going to do nothing but get better. And it's already phenomenal. For free software that comes with the machine, come on, it's fantastic. As I said before, if you haven't subscribed, definitely subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Those really, really, really help the channel a lot, so I'd greatly appreciate it. We also have a Facebook group for sublimation and a Facebook group for lasering. Both of those links will be in the description. Definitely check those out. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day. Today we're going to talk about some, it's extremely, this is your, if you haven't subscribed, but